Well, it's an absolute honor to be joined with Trevor Kennison. Trevor, let's let people know your story and what's going on right now in Trevor Kennison's life.
Yeah, my name's Trevor Kennison. I'm a pro sit skier. I broke my back on Vail Pass. I was snowboarding. I hit a jump right off the jump. I caught an edge, flying through the air like a Superman. I tucked my neck, my board and bat. My boots and board compressed like a taco, and I heard a loud pop. I shattered T11, T12 of my vertebrae, and I laid in the snow for 3.5 hours from 4 to 7:30 at night in a blizzard on top of Vail Pass. And I didn't think I was going to make it out alive. And thank God I didn't close my eyes. And I went to Frisco, which is right around the corner from Silverthorne. And I just remember getting x-rays and my back was dislocated 90 degrees in. They were like, you need to go to the hospital. Went to Denver and yeah, I got surgery the next morning and I ended up, let's see, from there, started sit skiing probably a year and a half, yeah, about a year after my injury. And currently, I've been working on this project with Level One, Josh Berman and Level One, for the past 4 years, 3.5 years. And it's called Full Circle. It's a full length documentary. And it basically tells a story about traumatic growth after having a spinal cord injury. So,
I have to give you a huge congratulations on the first ever double backflip on a sit ski. How does it feel to kind of claim that?
it feels amazing to, yeah, I guess it feels amazing to claim it, but also just going back to the spot of my accident in that same area and getting full circle redemption. And my mom was out there, my sister was out there, friends, just the whole thing came full circle and super emotional. So
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, is that pretty emotional? You went back to the same spot that left you paralyzed and you got the double backflip on that same spot. That's got to be huge.
yeah, it's hard to put into words, honestly, but from like the bottom of my heart, I just really hope this movie can really, help a lot of people out there that are just struggling through whatever they're struggling through. So
Yeah, Trevor, I mean, you're a great role model. You're an inspiration. And anytime I see you out on the mountain, you are always spreading those good vibes. So, if people are at home and they're looking up to you, Trevor, what's some advice that you can give them if they're going through a hardship as well?
yeah, I mean, honestly, for myself, a lot of people look at me and they're like, "Oh man, you're always smiling. Do you ever go through it?" And on Instagram, everyone shows all the the good stuff, but I go through so much up and downs, and just being with close ones and loved ones, and reaching out to friends, family, and just trying to stay positive and looking at the glass instead of it being empty. Let's look at the glass half full. Look at your shoes. It's like, all right, well, I have one sock on. It's better than none, stuff like that. So,
Yeah, and Trevor, kind of before X Games, even when I first moved out here, we met at the Woodward Copper Barn, and I saw
mhm.
you go down the large ramp into the foam pit. Do you think Woodward and the barn kind of helped you build your confidence back up after that big injury?
Yeah, definitely 100%. Yeah, Woodward, the barn, all of that stuff. That was my first backflip going into the foam pit. And looking back at all that stuff, it's just so funny and awesome to just kind of have a milestone or just a point to like look back and just see where you've come from. And it's just really, really cool. And just like I said, I'm so thankful. Maddie was there to help me do my first backflip in the foam pit, and Maddie's been there to do a lot of my things to help me out, just with all my goal setting and be a friend, be a coach, and just be a mentor to myself. So
Yeah, got to give a big, huge shout out to Matty Marks and all he's done
yeah,
to help you out.
yeah.
Trevor, here at Outside, we really believe that getting outside at least once a day is really beneficial to people and almost life changing. Would you agree?
I would agree 100%. Getting outside is definitely life changing. It just does something to the brain and your body, and just having the sun or just being outside with the wind in your face. Yeah, I definitely noticed after my injury, having just being on a sit ski or biking or just anything outside, it's just so much needed for the body. So I recommend just go outside and just go do something for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like whether it's a drive or just getting outside, man. it's super rewarding.
Yep, super important to get outside, get some fresh air, doing skiing, take a bike ride. And
Mhm.
Trevor, before I let you go, I know you're a busy guy. What is next for Trevor Kennison?
Yeah, it's funny. A lot of, I put that pressure on myself of what's next, what's next, what's next. And a lot of people ask me what's next. And I've been telling them I really just want to take this all in, really enjoy the movie because it's starting to happen. And I really can't wait for this movie to shed light and hope on so many people. And I just really, so like, just anyone can take anything away from it. And yeah, I'm just excited to get it to the world.
Yep, Trevor, I am so excited to see this. It's called Full Circle with Level One. And if people need more info on that, they can just go to Level One's website, right?
Yeah, exactly. Full Circle, Level One Productions, and just go to Level One Productions on their level1productions.com.